भारतीय मंत्रालयों की इस समय साझा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस है, सीधे आपको लिए चलते हैं।
Through neighboring countries where there are airspace restrictions and providing logistical support where required. Welfare of Indian students in the Gulf countries is being accorded high priority. Government is making every effort to see that students' academic year is not impacted. Our missions are in regular touch and are actively coordinating with the local authorities, Indian schools in the region, concerned boards, and National Testing Agency. CBSE has already notified assessment scheme for declaration of results of class 10 and 12 in the region. Academic concerns, particularly those related to CBSE, ICSE, Kerala boards and JEE and NEET exams are being addressed through regular outreach to parents and students. Particular attention is being given to the welfare of Indian seafarers. Our missions are in continuous contact with Indian crew members on vessels across the region to provide support, including extending consular assistance, facilitating communication with their families in India, and facilitating requests to return to India. An update on the status of flights. The overall flight situation continues to improve with additional flights operating from the region to various destinations in India. Since February 28th, around 550,000 passengers have returned from the region to India. Airlines continue to operate limited non-scheduled flights based on operational and safety considerations between India and UAE. Around 85 flights are expected to operate from UAE to India today. Flights are operating from various airports in Saudi Arabia and Oman to different destinations in India. With the Qatar airspace partially open, Qatar Airways is expected to operate around 10 flights to India today. Kuwait and Bahrain airspace remain closed. Jazeera Airways of Kuwait and Gulf Air of Bahrain have been operating non-scheduled commercial flights from Dammam Airport of Saudi Arabia to various destinations in India. Due to flight restrictions and airspace closure, we continue to facilitate travel of Indian nationals from Iran through Armenia and Azerbaijan to India, from Israel, from Egypt and Jordan to India, from Iraq through Jordan and Saudi Arabia to India, and from Kuwait and Bahrain through Saudi Arabia to India. Yesterday, an Indian national unfortunately lost his life in an attack in Kuwait. We express our deepest condolences to the family of the deceased. Our mission in Kuwait is in touch with the family of the deceased and is coordinating closely with the local authorities to render all support and for early return of his mortal remains to India. 8 Indian nationals have unfortunately lost their lives and 1 Indian national remains missing in various incidents. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will take few questions from media. We'll start. 262.
मैम मैं ब्रह्म प्रकाश दुबे हूँ जी न्यूज़ से। मेरा सवाल है 5 केजी के सिलेंडर को लेकर बड़ा कंफ्यूजन है कि ये क्या जिस तरह की खबर आ रही है कि आप लोग पेट्रोल पंपों पर मिल रहा है या फिर पहले से ये स्कीम थी, तो इसकी क्या स्थिति है? क्या ये मिल रहा है? ये योजना कब शुरू हुई थी? और अगर ये योजना पहले से है तो फिर ब्लैक में जो भरे जा रहे हैं 80% जो 5 केजी के सिलेंडर हैं ब्लैक में सिलेंडर से पलटी करके भरे जाते हैं इस तरह के, तो वो फिर कैसे चल रहे थे? तो क्या स्थिति है? क्या ये अभी मिल रहे हैं? पेट्रोल पंपों पर मिल रहे हैं? कहाँ कहाँ मिल रहे हैं? पूरी जानकारी। थैंक यू।
4.
Hi Sujata ma'am, there was a significant downward revision in the budget estimate for ISPRL last month. But in view of the prevailing situation, has the budget estimate been revised again and increased?
54. Sorry.
And also, what are the LPG consumption figures for March?
54.
Hi, Sukal from the Indian Express. I have a couple of questions for Sinha sir. Sir, now it's 18 Indian vessels that are in the Persian Gulf, and yeah. So I just wanted to understand, since 6 of the LPG tankers have already either arrived in India or 2 are on their way. What is the plan with regards to sending them back? to lift more LPG cargoes? Because once the remaining ones also come, then essentially we won't have any LPG on Indian flagships coming from the Persian Gulf, right? So what is the plan in terms of sending more empty LPG tankers there to lift cargoes? And the other question is that so far, you've been sharing data on a daily basis with regards to the India flagged vessels in the Persian Gulf. But energy is a global trade, and energy supplies to India do not necessarily come on India flagged vessels. Is there an estimate with the government in terms of the number of foreign flagged vessels that are stranded there but are carrying energy supplies for India? If you could share some data on that. Thank you.
142. पीछे.
Yeah, Sujata ma'am, currently what is the average days of delivery for LPG cylinder? Because there are many people are saying that they are getting cylinder only after 12, 13 days.
67.
This is Sandeep Das from Financial Express. This is for the Aparna ma'am. On the fertilizer part, you said that there is a 18 million tons of stock currently. Can you give the breakup and how you plan to increase to 39 million ton in next 2 months? Because our Kharif requirement is that. And my second one is that when is the next e-auction for spot buying of LNG is happening?
238.
My question is also for fertilizer minister, ma'am. You said that now, as of now, all the fertilizer plants are getting gas, which were under maintenance. So how many plants were under maintenance, and how much production is happening, percentage wise?
76.
Sir, one question for Jaiswal sir. Sir, there are reports of around 50,000 US Marines and SEALs landing in the Middle East as US weighs whether to mount a ground invasion. We have also seen hawkish statements from the Iranian side. Sir, India, along with many global South countries, has been calling for de-escalation, and we saw the meeting between EAM and Secretary Rubio in France on Friday. So, sir, have India's concerns about further escalation or ground invasion being taken up? Sir, a question for Sinha, sir. Sir, we saw Houthis attacking Israeli sites for the first time on 20th February. How do you assess the impact of conflict widening around Bab el-Mandeb in terms of war risk premiums and overall logistic costs for India?
24.
Yes, ma'am. My question is from MEA Ranveer sir. सर, ईरान से जो महान एयरलाइंस की आ रही थी भारत से कुछ रसद राहत सामान लेने के लिए, उसको उड़ा दिया गया. इस पे कुछ ज़्यादा डिटेल मिल पाएगा?
पीछे उधर. 133. That's it.
Ma'am, I'm Abhimanyu Sharma from CNBC TV 18. I have two questions. Firstly, how much losses are the OMCs still incurring on a daily basis? Not under recovery, but loss, even after the excise cut. And at rupees 14 per litre of petrol and rupees 20 per litre of diesel, what would be the tentative absolute loss per day?
Ma'am.
Thank you. So your question was about the breakup of the 180 LMT that we have in stock, if I understand it correct. Yes, the breakup of the 180 lakh ton that we have in stock. Urea we have 61.96 LMT, DAP is 23.38 LMT, NPK complexes, that is we have 56.67 LMT in stock, SSP is 25.25 LMT, and the muriate of potash is 12.70 LMT. That is the stock which is currently available in our country. Then the second question was about the fertilizer plants that being the urea plants that are being supplied with gas. Some of the plants had taken the annual maintenance shutdown. So right now about 20